Now, this brother, went out to this, get together or whatever, whatnot. I think it was a concert or whatever. And all, the, people that he was around jumped him or whatever, whatnot. And these was white dudes or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, a white mob jumped this brother or whatever. For no reason. Oh my goodness, just to see if they could get away with it. And nobody don't want to do nothing about it. For real though. I mean, like, the police don't want to do nothing about it. Or nothing like that. I'm like, shoot, that's some messed up stuff. And, his friend and the dude's mom try to get some answers. And that's crazy. And that's on, bro. Like, I hope they get those answers. For real though. Really do hope so. For real though. Like, an argument occurred, and it was like between this dude and this woman or whatever, whatnot. And he was just actually calling her racial slurs and stuff like that, and all that stuff or whatever. That was insulting or whatever, whatnot. So both of these brothers, jumped in or whatever, and they just slammed them down on the ground, and then next thing you know, they end up shaking them up or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? For real though. The police got them. They went into custody or whatever, whatnot. And the man is recovering from his injuries. And that's on bro. Anyway, now this black officer, you know what I'm saying, that actually graduated from the academy, actually died in the river while he was on a canoe with his friends and his fiance or whatever, whatnot. Why didn't they pull him up back into the canoe? The river, is dirty as hell. I'm telling you. It's just shitty ass water. I'm telling you, I'm for real though. You know what I'm saying? If you seen the river just brown with this brown shit all up in it. For real though. And that's on bro. Anyway. Now, these cops, got into, a scuffle, or, you know what I'm saying, these cops had to fight for their lives or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? For because apparently, it's this man, actually tried to, take his ex, or whatever, whatnot, and held her, hostage or something like that, you know what I'm saying? For real. I mean, for real though. And, they had this place, surrounded with police. But the police, one of the police, end up shooting, one of their, both of their partners or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And they up there, made up story saying the dude just, went outside and started shooting at the police or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And then, another, cop just came, and back him and shot him up or whatever, whatnot. That's some crazy stuff. I mean, they playing games like a mud. Oh my goodness. And this dude was white as ever. You know what I'm saying? But they want to blame it on, brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the black brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? But, real though, they're oh, we view everyone else. But when it comes to a white, suspect, oh, it's not a problem. He didn't do nothing bad. For real though, that's messed up stuff, and that's on bro. Anyway, now, a lot of people, in Europe is dying from the heat wave or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, it's just crazy as ever. For real though. I mean, dang. They just it's hot as hell over there. That's it. I mean, shit, they is not safe. They wanna do sunbathing, that's their ass. I'm for real, that's their ass, gang. I mean, shit. I mean, they cooked. They instantly cooked. I'm for real though. I mean, 2,000 people died over there. I'm for real though. I'm damn. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shoot, that's a lot of people. I don't know, but shit, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, shit, there's a lot of hot states out here. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I didn't know you remember was that damn hot. Oh, damn. I remember, like, one of the, like, buddies on, like, you know what I'm saying, in a, PlayStation party was up there, like, he had a, air conditioner on, but he was still sweating. I'm for real. I'm not playing. I'm not, like, you know, actually making this up, gang. This really happens. This really happened. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, it was like, pairs or whatever. I was on my like PS4 at the time or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? When I heard them say that. He was like, oh, it's hot to be here in the bottom. He was like, I got my air conditioner on and I'm still sweating. For real, that's all, bro. That's it. Anyway, now they try to like get down on these like individuals like up in Michigan, well, because they want to keep on building these AI data centers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Up there, that's messing up shit or whatever, and they don't care. You know what I'm saying? For real though. So this one man like went to go report the people that's in charge of their shit or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And they out there just try to talk over and all that shit and messing her time up or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They won't even give her the floor completely. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like shit, they just obviously just try to talk over her. Just just trying to make it seem like she's talking nonsense and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But they messing up the shit. They messing up shit over there. You know what I'm saying? If they like building these AI centers, you know what I'm saying? For real though, because that shit is taking like a whole lot of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? They actually taking the water, the electricity, and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, that shit's crazy as hell. I mean, like, damn, that's some crazy shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Real though. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, like, shit, they not gonna stop that. They not gonna stop that at all. You know what I'm saying? Real though. I mean, like, they go continue on doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's some crazy shit. And that's on, bro. Anyway, now I'm gonna go ahead and post all the rest of the pictures that I got of the museum, today or whatever whatnot on my channel or whatever. But I didn't get those pictures from today. The pictures already been on my phone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like shit, I might as well put the rest of them on there or whatever or whatnot because why? I mean, like shit, I'm just go ahead and do that so I can save storage on my motherfucking phone. So I can keep on making videos and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Real though. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna go ahead and continue on watching this so-called Ride or Die or whatever, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like shit. Ask about this assassin or whatever whatnot, you know what I'm saying? For real though, and it's an interesting show. I mean, like I said, I watch it for real though. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, like I said, I might as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like it came out this year. Oh yeah, I got done watching what I'm saying the other episode of the show or whatever whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And it was good as ever, you know what I'm saying? For real though, anyway. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I can't wait for the next episode or whatever, you know what I'm saying? For real though, I mean, like I said, yeah, because the side is that damn show. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit right there, you know what I'm saying? But for real though, I'm gonna keep on checking out stuff or whatever whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, just see what's up or whatever whatnot. And then I will actually tell y'all about what's going on out here, you know what I'm saying? What's really going on out here, and that's on bro. I'ma always make sure that it's on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Those are my words. You know what I mean? Anyway, shit. Yeah, I mean, hell. I'm just telling you, gang. I'm just go like continue on doing it, and that's all, bro. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, hit the bell on notifications so you can see my next upload and my next post, and make sure I make a number tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos out if you like it. So long, farewell, goodbye.